Hello and welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the weekly love outlook for Libra. All right, my lovely Libra. So let's get right into it. Now, the weekly love outlook, if you're new to my channel, is a relationship outlook. So we're going to take a look at your cards and your person's cards. But first, let's start off with your oracle deck, Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination card deck. And that's just to see what kind of energies, what kind of spirits are impacting your relationships this week, Libra. My nose is already starting to itch. For some of you who see a lot of readings, some readers talk about that. That's happening a lot for me lately. All right, let's get into it, Libra. And then we're going to pull out your traditional cards. So this week, Spirit of the Dwelling Place, Spirit of the Pentacle, and Spirit of the Flocks. Wow. Spirit of the Dwelling Place, home, structure, foundation. Spirit of the Pentacle, we have faith, unity, and wholeness, right? And when we talk about the flock, we're talking about gossip, rivals, people who kind of band together against you, right? It's not very nice energy. It can also be gossipy sort of energy, birds of a feather, right? They flock together. So it can be very sort of bullying. But let's see how this is all impacting. The Dwelling Place and Spirit of the Pentacle is definitely about foundation, faith, and unity. So let's see how that's going to actually impact this relationship. Now, this relationship could be a new relationship, an old relationship coming back, a reconciliation. It could be something current, right, or something developing. So we're going to see as the cards fall out. Show me what's going on for my Libra. And it's just this week's snapshot, all right? So get a few of these shuffles, and then I'm going to cut your deck. We're going to get right into it. Show me Libra this week. Of course, this is for August 30th to September 7th. Show me. Your person's resonating with Six of Cups, and you are resonating with the Hermit. Move these all up. We have a little bit of space here. All right, there we go. They see you as Empress. You see them as the Devil. Wow. They desire Knight of Cups, and you desire Three of Cups. All right. And what needs to happen? For them, Page of Cups, and for you, Seven of Pentacles. Now, Seven of Pentacles has always been showing up lately, right? Everybody is in the throes of reevaluating their life's work, okay? So we have, bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups. So this is a feeling of being quite blessed and happy where you're at. You know, Nine of Cups is happiness and satisfaction with where you are right now. It's that kind of happiness that you have with your relationships when you don't need to have anything more or deeper. So let's just see. This card, Nine of Cups, has really been showing up a lot for you lately with regard to your relationships, Libra, in the sense that I feel like you're quite happy, again, where you're at. You're happy where you're at with your relationships. But let's see how we go with this connection. We're going to get right into it. How you guys are coming into the week. Well, your person is resonating with Six of Cups, and you are resonating with the Hermit. So, interesting energy. Your person is coming into the week with a feeling of, I want to say, affection. Six of Cups is a card for pleasure, and it's also pleasure, affection. It is those harmonious relationships. Remember, 6 in tarot is the number for harmony, so Six of Cups. Your person is coming into the week feeling really, really good about their relationship with someone, right? Now, the energy you come into the week with, this could be as a result of being with you or something else. This is just general energies. But it definitely talks to them being really, really happy to be in touch with someone that they have had a long-term friendship with. Six of Cups is also friendships that have lasted. They can oftentimes be old friendships that also turn into love relationships, right? Because the rapport is so good. You know, the pleasure here is so good. The way you guys interact is so lovely. You share the same desires and everything. It is that harmony that's there with that Six of Cups. So your person is coming into the week feeling very, very affectionate, very loved up. And certainly with a friendship, perhaps, it feels like almost like a friendship that's getting deeper. You're coming into the week resonating with Hermit energy, Libra, which is you kind of being very into yourself. You've been kind of walking a spiritual path, a solitary path lately. This is a reading for a Libra who has been doing that, right? Because this is your energy coming in. So that doesn't mean that you're on your own or that you're not attached or that you don't have a relationship. It's just to say, sorry guys, all my phones and everything going off at the same time. It's just to say that that you've been walking a very solitary life, right? You've been walking a very sort of spiritual life lately, and it's been a focus that you've had that's very inward, and you're bringing that energy into the week, all right? Now, how do you guys see each other? Your person sees you as Empress and you see them as the Devil. This is where it starts to get a little bit more interesting because they see you as this beautiful Empress, right? That beautiful Empress, that's the divine feminine, right? Empress energy is someone who is very nurturing, very loving, someone who takes good care of themselves, also all of that, right? And they see you as that. So they very much see you as a divine sort of feminine connection to them. But you see them as the Devil. Now, the Devil is a card for Capricorn. Just like Hermit is a card for Virgo. But it doesn't necessarily mean anything, Libra. It just means that you see them as someone who may necessarily be I don't want to say bad temptation, but someone who really kind of takes you down the path, that easier path, right? The devil path. The devil path is the path of sort of temptation, the easier route when we can't fulfill our desires or when the harder way is too hard for us, right? Sometimes when we're unfulfilled with our expression in life, we go down the road of the devil. The devil is being a slave to your passions. And so seeing them, it's like, Libra, it's almost like they are really like not a good influence for you. Basically, right? And you see this. You see this. So it's interesting that they would see you as the Empress and they have these like really nice lovely feelings coming in this week. But you're coming into this week with this Hermit energy. You're kind of trying to get into yourself. You're really happy where you're at. You see them as the Devil, which is not necessarily a positive thing when we're looking at a relationship energy. Now, what are your desires? Well, they desire someone to sweep them off their feet. They're desiring a Knight of Cups energy. So either for them to sweep you off your feet or for them to be swept off of their feet. Whatever the case is, this is what they want, right? And so it's quite interesting because the Knight of Cups is also not the most committed knight in the deck. All right, so the problem with the Knight of Cups oftentimes is that, yeah, he kind of capitulates to like just wanting to be very romantic and the spur of the moment. But in terms of, you know, the effort he really puts in to sort of maintain that commitment, it's fleeting. It's interesting that this person would desire that. Especially since you have pulled away, you're seeing them really as a connection as something that is not necessarily so positive for you. Now, interesting, what do you desire? You desire Three of Cups. So you're desiring to see your friends, you're desiring to reestablish your bond, your loyalty, right? Libra, I wonder if this isn't a reading for a Libra who is kind of trying to stay away from somebody who is now coming back in, and you are very much not, you know, you're not trying to show them any emotion. You may be weak for them, especially if you see them as the Devil. This could be somebody who, whenever they come in for you, you are weak at the knees for them, right? But what you really desire is to have much more sociability, be with your friends. It feels like this is a week, Libra, for you to really kind of like fight those old demons, for you to say, no, I'm not going to like go back into that with this person. They are very much a sweeper off your feet. These are really nice energies here, right? Six of Cups. They see you as Empress. It could be that right now, Libra, you may also be doing very, very well. You may be coming across as Empress energy, because Empress energy it's interesting because you're coming into the week as Hermit, and Hermit is when you are putting a lot more energy and focus into yourself, yourself and your own spiritual progress, well, it's manifesting on the outside with Empress energy, because that's how they see you. So you're manifesting that beauty on the outside, and that is the definition of the Empress in any case. So it's like you've done a lot of work on yourself, Libra, and I think it makes perfect sense that you're manifesting all of this beauty now. And they see you as that, but you see them as the devil. They want to sort of sweep you off your feet. What needs to happen? Well, they really need to start fresh from the beginning. If they want you, they need to start with the Page of Cups energy, which is to just like give you a token of their love and start from the very beginning, right? If this is someone you've had something with, if this is someone that you've not necessarily had something with, but you have this kind of idea of them, in either case, they need to start from scratch, right? With sort of Page of Cups energy, a token of their love, just a quick cup, and just start with, you know, step by step, start with the basics and not rush into anything. Certainly if it's a reconciliation, they need to do that. Now, what needs to happen for you? Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is really a reevaluation of your own work and life. And Libra, this is coming up for a lot of people lately. And I think it's because you are kind of like really needing to be comfortable where you're at, right, with your work. There is no love or happy love connection for you, at least for this Libra, unless you're happy with your work. So something in the back of your mind regarding your work needs to be taken care of, because that's in the position of what needs to happen for you. So it could be that maintaining your own financial support and all of that is very important. It could be that this person is someone who has historically come to your rescue financially also, and then you end up kind of like in this position, right? Devil energy again, like, well, you really didn't want to get that close, but they were able to help you out as well, so it was very difficult. Of course, there are feelings there, but still, right? Because it's interesting that Seven of Pentacles will show up in a position of what needs to happen. So it definitely means that Libra, this Libra, needs to be happy, not only with the work that you're doing, but with the rewards and the return for your labor. And certainly in a position to be able to follow your own sort of hopes and dreams, regardless of anyone else, right? So to be able to do that under your own sort of blood, sweat, and tears. Very, very important for your confidence moving forward. There's your Three of Wands. More threes. Seven of Pentacles again, and the High Priest. So, very interesting that the High Priest comes in. So you kind of know what you need to do. You know what needs to happen in a lot of ways. Here we have the High Priest, though. It's not the same as the High Priestess. The High Priest here we have the 5, right? Which is the same as the Hierophant. So don't get confused. But you kind of need, you know, you kind of know what you need to do. Again, Seven of Pentacles is coming in. So it really is about work. It's about commitment. It's about work. More information, Three of Wands needs to come in. And you kind of know that, right? Because the Hierophant, in this case High Priest, but the Hierophant is very much about commitment and making sure that things are sort of in line with your moral code and spiritual center. So this is all very important to what's happening to this connection. Again, with Seven of Pentacles coming out again, Libra, this is a Libra who needs to really take care of their financial situation before they can begin to think about any kind of a romantic connection, really with anyone. You know, it's so heavy on this reading and just in general on like relationship wise, right? So again, this is very important because I think this is also for a Libra who wants a commitment, and so you're not willing to go down that road with that Hierophant, commitment, devotion, until you know. So Three of Wands again is hurry up and wait. It's a card for patience. It is a virtue. It's a card for virtue in tarot, but in this case we say it is also for patience, because with Three of Wands you're waiting for information to come in before you make your decision. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it at that, Gemini. This is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share if you did. All of that really helps me to keep giving you these videos. I hope you enjoyed it. Alright guys, I love you so much. Please stay safe, stay healthy. Most of all, stay kind to each other. And I will be back in just a moment to record the Aquarius Love Outlook for the week. Bye-bye guys. Love you.